Hello Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower energy reading going from the 28th of September through to the 5th of October. I hope you're doing well. Messages from energy that came out. It's all about the conscious shift and the fact that we've gone through it and there's no going back. So it's a case of boldly stepping into a new frontier. And it is boldly stepping into it. We're playing for real now, as it were. This is what it feels like. And, for us as individuals, it's all about going off on our pathway and leading our pathway or living our pathway fully. The other thing was the elements, and this is going to be the most interesting thing for you, I think, more than anything else. The energy that's coming through is to do with fire and water. You have an enormous amount of that with an enormous amount of combinations of fire and water within your sign. So I think it's going to be quite a momentous week for you, actually, Pisces. I think there's a lot going to be going on for you on the grassroots of what you should be living, like your karmic paths and your synchronicities with everybody else that is around you or the world that is around you. But at the same time, there's a sort of like passionate direction for you to take coming through your financial world, which is going to shake up your personal side of life. We'll go into that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, we're going to get some chakra sequencing for you and also get the messages from energy. Thanking you very much for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and all of that malarkey. It's lovely to see your comments as well. Also, in the description, you'll find links to workshops that I'm going to be doing in the UK, in Wales, and Wales in Somerset. That's not Wales, it's Wells, and also Kirby Lonsdale, and also Brighton. If you want to be there for that weekend, you'll find a link in the description where you can book up that weekend. Okay, let's just get on to the chakra sequencing and seeing what's going on there at that front. Okay, so connecting to the energy there, lovely. You can see the fire and the fire and the emotions. So it's a passionate emotional energy that's I think is gonna like drive you into overdrive emotionally. And this could be in a fantastic way, actually, Pisces, by the look of it. Really good way. Let's just see what's going on. Let me connect with the central point there. Here we go. We've got the crown and the root. Both the crown and the root seem to be quite large, very large, and it seems to be compressing the rest as if it's compressing the sacrum, the solar plexus, the heart, and the third eye and throat chakra, which are all chakras based upon our personality, our personal engagement with the life, because the crown and the root is our raison d'être. It's our vertical energy. It's in line with everything else rather than in line with us. It's where you find the karmic path and so forth. How you connect the consciousness with your grounded in your everyday life. And it seems to be compressing the rest here. Let's just see what's going on. It moves now onto the third eye, much, much more than the throat chakra. The two are playing together, obviously, because it's only one chakra, the third eye and the throat chakra. They're not two different chakras. But here, the third eye is really sort of like on on fire. That's what I want to say. And we'll go into your elements a little bit later on, and you'll probably see why. Um, but it seems to be on fire, really electric, really, really like a very well sharpened sword. And so you've got this ability, I think, to cut through the BS in life and really get down to the nitty gritty and really have a clarity of vision for what you should be doing and where you should be going. Okay, where's it moving on to now? It moves on to the heart. This is in trust you, Pisces, to be completely upside down to everybody else. It moves into the heart in a very beautiful way. I think it's. I don't think you're missing anything in the solar plexus, although now we've got the solar plexus that's coming through. Um, and then you get the sacrum. This is like boom, boom, boom. It's very sort of straight energies. There's no messing about with it at the moment. Absolutely lovely. The heart chakra is it's like you get this thought kind of going, do you know what, I'd like to do that, and you just go ahead and do it without even working out how you're going to get there, what you're going to do, everything like that. You just know you got to go and do that, and it's like kind of go right, I'm off. I'm going to go and do it without even sort of doing the background work, which is, and and that's when I think, because the sacrum that does come in is very, it's very solid as well, and I think you're going to catch yourself occasionally this week just running off somewhere and kind of going, hang on a second, I need to organize this a little bit better, okay. And this is where you sort of like, this is where you start concentrating on the needs for your wants. So it's all to do with manifestation and so forth. Really good, but because it's so short, it's because it's so squashed. Those chakras within it, everything's intensified with you this week here, emotionally and passionately intensified in whatever you're doing. Absolutely amazing, really. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your Astroflower within itself. You're a pure water sign, so you've got this mutable water that goes all the way around. There's only 4 pure signs. Every other sign has a combination of 2 elements. But what you can see here is on your karmic paths, you've got that fire and water, and you get that fire and water on your synchronicities with the outside world. And you get that fire that runs all the way through you. And this is what I'm talking about, an idea that comes through on your financial side, which you feel very passionate about. It could even be a project. You could even be learning to do pottery, for example. It may not be a job at the moment, but it may spark ideas for a job, and it gives you a direction or a passion, and it could even lead to sort of love, or some sort of like encounter, a passionate encounter with someone who's also gone on that sort of like pottery weekend, workshop or whatever it is. And it's just opening up some really good doorways for you, I think, more than anything else. So that's the sort of like the elements of how it's affecting your Astroflower. And it is that combination of fire and water. So let's just see if we can see what's going on in petal 6. Now that's that inner sanctum, which is just there. We're just going to get into petal 6 and see what's going on there. See if we can get a vision from that general energy. We're just connected. We found that 0 point energy again. Okay, let's see if we can get a vision that's tied to that. I think it's tied to a self-realization about something within you. It's like a tower moment that only you are private to. It's a personal tower moment. It's not like a tower moment that comes from the outside. It's something that's a realization from within you. Kind of going, oh, right, okay. In that case, boom, better go and do that. Bang. Do you know, it could be on a spiritual front and stuff like that. Because I get this sort of volcano. I get this sort of like volcano sort of thing, and it feels like you're walking down a path towards a volcano. You could actually physically be visiting a volcano somewhere in the world at the moment, Pisces. But for all of those who are not on volcanoes, it would seem more like a tower moment. It's like the rejuvenation of the earth energy, in a sense that it's giving you something concrete in the future that at the moment it's solidified. So it's that lava factor. So it's the earth and rock that's molted, that's liquid. And so there's movement, but that's earth energy. And once it starts to cool down, it goes really hard. And within that lava flows, you find a lot of diamonds and golds and stuff like that. So I get once you get to the top of once you do this realization that is within you, it's like all of a sudden you turn into these like a like a like a stars. So what the words are, like shooting stars, just kind of going, really, really lovely energy. Actually, I think you need to go through this town. I think you need to go through a personalized realization within you. And it could be as simple as something like kind of going, do you know what? I thought life was supposed to be fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. I deserve it. Sort of scenario. That's what it sort of like feels like. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. So this is on this side of here. So you don't have so much because you've got no fire and water down the base there, but that fire really running through you. That's the main thing. Let's just see what's going on that financial side. I think you're buying something, you're investing something, and it's not directly money. It's almost as if like you've done a workshop or you've got qualifications to do a certain activity, be a therapist or whatever it is, and it's like you're investing in that now, or you've got something that is not necessarily, it's not tangible, but it's something to invest in your future. And it's like a check. So a check is not actually cash. It's a guarantee to have cash transferred into your account, but it's not actual cash, as it were. And that's what I feel like on your financial side. There's a certain degree of investment in something. Now, where's that heading towards? This time you're going to avoid all the fish hooks that all those temptations that you can get caught up in with that stops you from swimming up the river. It's like no, this time I'm not going to get caught out. This time here, I'm not going to get caught on a land on a hook. And there's a real determination about it, and it's going to a pasture. It's like a stream that goes up the mountain, and we're following up the mountain. And as we get to the pasture at the top, there's a lot of flowers. I think there's a like it's like you're investing in something to bring you peace and harmony within your life, and it could be a self satisfaction in regards to a job that you're applying for a job that makes you feel incredibly valued within your own life and valued by yourself. It's that sort of thing, it's rewarding, incredibly rewarding for you. So let's just pull a few cards on that. Let's see you on the karmic path. Yeah, look at that. It is bim bam boom. Really going quickly for you, I think. It's you heading off on the direction here. And as I said, you may not have thought about everything before you set off, but that's okay. But that's fine because you're setting off. You're sort of like you've got time. You're still on the journey, and the chariot card has done a lot of learning within the mystical worlds. It's done within the metaphysical world, as it were. And there's a lot of attributes that's going to help you enormously to manifest or to do this fulfilling or get to this fulfilling place for you. Yeah, look at that wheel of fortune as well. This is what this fire is bringing through you at the moment. This passion that's pulling from your karmic path, going right round your inner being, and yeah, coming out the top. Look at that. And the King of Wands. You're really owning it, Pisces. Look at that on your financial side. It's a definite fulfillment and utter fulfillment, utter sort of a self satisfaction of what you're doing, a really good self satisfaction of what you're doing. And you seem to have the control over it. And as I said, I think because you have this control and this self-satisfaction, it's possible that it really, changes a lot within your relationship side. There's a pivotal moment, I think, that it's forcing into your personal side of life. Let's just have a look and see what's going on that side, the personal side. This is where we find a lot more sort of fire and water. We can get it on both petals here. You've got the fixed stuff, fixed energies coming in from from Taurus on one side and from Aquarius on the other. And Taurus and Aquarius, they're very, funnily enough, they're very pretty organized, really. And they do, they're hard workers, like yourself. You're a workaholic. Um, Sorry, didn't you know? Well, I'm telling you, you know. But it's on the relationship side. It's things need to be squared off a little bit more, I think, on your karmic path here. So it seems to be a little bit more sort of organized more than anything else. Let's just see what we can get in the way of a vision for what's going on the relationship side. It seems to be tied into it's like it's either you're exploring with your existing partner or you're meeting someone to explore avenues of activities and pleasure. And that could be surfing, painting, dancing, whatever it is. There seems to be like a connection with another person in that sort of sense there. I think it's very enjoyable actually. There seems to be the dance of love it starts, and sometimes it starts with you know, an easy beat, as it were, and then gets a bit more sort of complex as time goes on. But it's definitely playing the game of love. Uh, what's that Queen song, "The Game of Love"? Yeah, it's crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love, and it feels like that. It feels like a kid's energy as well coming through from it. Let's just see what we got in the way of how is that's connecting to other people. I don't think you've got time to. I don't think this is for groups at the moment. So family and friends and stuff like that. It's like you may have had your fill for the time being and sort of said, you know what, I'm just going to go off with my partner or meet someone and explore the connection with another person. Let's just see what's going on there. Yeah, it's speaking your truth, holding, speaking your truth here. And I think you're speaking it through actions as well, more than anything else. And you're clearing the mist. You're clearing your wheels out. Freeing yourself up. That's what it feels like on your relationship side. Look at that. You get the Three of Cups, and that's on the sociable here, where you get the mutable fire that comes in from Gemini on this petal here, and that's that joy and connection to something new, I think, and it's a celebration for life, and it seems like you're celebrating your future in a really good way, in a beautiful way. So yeah, it's really nice, good energies going on here. Let's just see where it takes it out with this cardinal energy that comes through for you. Oh, you get the Nine of Swords. Woes and worries, repetitive nightmare. It's not what I'm getting at all. I get more of the sort of like, oh, this is that whole hook thing. I'm not going to get caught on a hook sort of thing, because it comes from that energy as well, coming from your financial side. I think it's like sort of saying this time here, I'm not going to get walked on. or I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna have this bad thing sort of happen to me. And yeah, you're not gonna have it. If that's not what you want, that's probably not what you're gonna get. Yeah, this is you definitely saying this to you. Look at that, you get the Six of Cups here as well. I think this is great advice. You should be listening to yourself as well, Pisces. More than anything else, you should be really listening to yourself. Absolutely fantastic energies for you this week here. Exciting times, exciting times. Yeah, I will see you over on the Messages from Energy or on the live on Sunday night. That's the UK time at 2100, 21:30, 9:30 in the evening GMT time. So wherever that is in the world, questions answered. The Astroflower family, we all sort of we churn it over together. It's absolutely brilliant. Yes, I will see you all there for that. Thank you very much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.